Hello and welcome to Studio 22. I'm your host, Emily Wollenberg, and today on Studio 22, we're going to get a little spooky. We'll be back in just a moment to get to know our guest, a makeup artist and costume designer here at Oklahoma City University. Stay tuned for some tutorials on how to get a great Halloween look for this season. Welcome back. I am here with Erin Wilson, and she's going to tell us a little bit about ourselves. So, where are you from, Erin?
I'm from Arlington, Texas, born and raised my whole life.
Cool, cool. And what brought you to OCU?
Oklahoma City University scouts really heavily from my high school, and a lot of very successful technicians and designers went to OCU, so I was always really interested in it.
Okay, cool. Nice.
So that's how I ended up here.
Did you ever tour the campus before you came, or you just knew that this was the place you wanted to go?
I had an interview, kind of like Unified's, or so I interviewed with the school. I set up my portfolio, and a bunch of different colleges came by and accepted me on the spot.
Wow, that's amazing.
So they accepted me before I came here, and touring was really just a checking out where I was going to be living.
Cool. And what is your major?
I'm a design and production major with an emphasis in costumes.
Cool. So how did you get into costume design?
My father's a cinematographer, and I've been really interested in theater and film my whole life. It was really just a matter of what I was going to be doing. Originally, I wanted to major in sound design.
Oh, that's interesting.
But in my junior year, going into my senior year, I was put on a costume crew and continuously put backstage as a dresser and on a wardrobe crew, and I just fell in love with it.
Yeah, that's great. What is your favorite show that you worked on that got you inspired to keep doing this?
My favorite show was Macbeth.
Oh, nice.
My senior year of high school, it was so bloody.
Oh, I bet.
Absolutely gory. It was fun because my title, not only was it costume designer, but it was designated blood keeper.
I love that. That's great. Cool. So what were the costumes like for that show?
We set it in a post-apocalyptic type of era, so everything was really distressed, and everyone was very dirty, so getting everyone's hair greased and getting dirt all over their face was a really big trial to overcome because it was a very large cast.
Oh yeah, I bet that would be difficult. Wow, that's crazy. So tell me about your costume experience here at OCU. Have you designed any shows or have you worked on any shows so far?
I haven't designed any shows yet because we don't usually get to design until our second semester of sophomore year, but I have been the assistant designer for Lord of the Flies and for On the Town and for Sideshow, and I just designed hair and makeup for Julius Caesar.
Awesome, that's really cool. So what is your favorite show that you've done at OCU so far?
At OCU? Probably Julius Caesar. The freedom that I had to put my own ideas and style into the wigs and into the makeup for each character was really fascinating.
Yeah, that's cool. So I know Julius Caesar had a lot of wigs. How do you go about styling a wig? Do you buy it and it has a certain shape and then you fix it, or what do you do with that?
For the wigs that we used, we started out very long and cut them because in the 60s, the wigs were, or the hairstyles were very short. They were very bobbed. So it's always better to have too much and cut all of it off rather than to not have enough and need more. So we would cut it off, and then it really goes with a lot of research and looking at a lot of rolling patterns to style the wig. And then once you take them out of the rollers, getting them into that shape and making them keep that form was a big
Yeah, I bet. That's a big
thing.
undertaking. Yeah, and the show was set in the 60s, so that's why. Okay, that's why that you had all those short wigs and everything. Okay, cool. Well, we are going to take a quick commercial break, but when we come back, then we'll get to see some of your artistic talents. So we'll be right back after this break. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in a few minutes.
is a 21-year-old college student. Luther is an 11-year-old fifth grader. Chet likes to play frisbee. Luther prefers video games. Chet likes to eat an apple for breakfast. Luther likes to eat sugary cereal. Chet has a girlfriend. Luther thinks girls have cooties. Chet is Luther's big brother. Hundreds of kids are waiting on you to become their big brother or big sister. Contact Big Brothers Big Sisters of Oklahoma today to learn how you can make a difference.
OCU is smart, fun, cute, driven, so busy, expressive, exciting. But you know this, you go here. OCU is my school.
No.
Just what do you think you are doing, Dave? I really think I'm entitled to an answer to that question. I can see you are really upset about this. I know I've made some very poor decisions recently, but I can give you my complete assurance that my work will be back to normal. Dave, stop, will you? Will you stop, Dave?
My name is Eric.
All right, we are back, and I'm still here with Erin, and Erin is now going to demonstrate some of her makeup skills for us. So tell me, Erin, what are you going to do today?
So today we're going to be doing a bruised cheek going into a black eye as if you've been punched. So the first thing that we want to do is to take the makeup off of your cheek, because the makeup that we'll be using won't apply very well if you already have a layer of something underneath.
Gotcha, okay, cool.
So I just want to clean that area.
How did you get started in makeup design? Why did you have an interest in it? Did you get inspired by other artists, or what brought you to it?
I've always been interested growing up, and working with my dad on film sets. He would let me work a lot with the makeup artists, and getting to work with them and shadow them and kind of apprentice with them was really what got me very interested.
Cool. Would it help if I scoot closer to you? So
it would.
Okay,
yes.
I can do that. So what is that product you're using right now?
It's Scar Wax, Ben Nye's Nose and Scar Wax. We're going
Wax.
to be using this to build up the cheek and to create a cut
Gotcha.
on your cheek.
Have you ever thought about working in like a haunted house or something like that, doing makeup?
I helped out a lady with Six Flags Fright Fest in making a makeup tutorial, and she asked me to work with her, but I was too young at the time.
Oh.
So it is still something that I would be interested in, but not something terribly on the foreground.
Gotcha. Cool, cool. So when you did the makeup design for Julius Caesar, I know it had a lot of blood in it. Were there ever any complications with, like getting on costumes or staining things or anything like that?
We were very worried about what it would do with the fabric, because the original costume design was all wool suits, and you can't wash those, and you can't use a lot of liquid on them, and so it would definitely stain. So we had to compromise and put everyone in polyester, which was not as cute.
Oh, darn. Well, I guess you gotta make sacrifices somehow if you want to use a lot of blood.
Definitely.
So are there specific products of makeup that you prefer using that are just better than others for doing this type of makeup?
My favorite makeup palette is the Skin Illustrator FX makeup. It's an alcohol activated makeup palette. It's what I'll be using on you today.
Oh, cool.
It just sinks into the skin and it looks really incredible.
Nice. How did you find out about these palettes?
I watch a lot of Glam and Gore
Okay.
on YouTube, and she is a big fan of them and really advocates for them.
Awesome. How did you find her?
Really just recommended on YouTube.
Awesome. She does a lot of like really gory stuff, but she also does some glam makeup, I know.
She
so
does.
do you have a preference of whether you like doing gore or glam?
I like special effects a lot more than glam, but I do think that glam is a lot of fun.
That's really cool. So how do you use these different colors to make like a bruise effect?
So when making a bruise, we have bruise tone, age blood, lots of blues and greens, and it's important to put a lot of depth in there. So I start with a lot of reds and purples on the center, and then I use greens and yellows going out, so it's healing on the way out. And when you're bruised, you have a point of impact, and I like to keep that a lot lighter than the rest of it, just to show that that's where the person was hit.
Gotcha. So did you just learn how to do this stuff from YouTube tutorials or being on set with your dad, or where did you learn to do this?
I really just played with it. I kind of taught myself and watched YouTube tutorials to learn certain techniques.
Cool. That's really nice. So out of all the shows that you've ever done makeup for, would you say that Julius Caesar is your favorite, or do you have another one that you also have enjoyed doing?
I would go back to Macbeth and say that that was my favorite, because creating the witches and all of the very bloody and dirty people was so much fun.
Oh, I bet. That would be really cool. So all these different colors, do you ever worry that your palette's going to get messed up because you're mixing them all together?
I don't, because like watercolor, it's very on the surface.
Okay.
And if it gets to be too much, you can just get a sponge with 99% alcohol on it and wipe it off.
Oh, that's nice. Cool. So do you have any plans for Halloween this year? Because Halloween is tomorrow, so do you have any plans to dress up or do anything this weekend?
I went as a fawn last year, which was a lot of fun, and I thought about doing something like that again this year, but my friend and I are going to see Cirque du Soleil.
Oh, that would be so cool.
So I kind of didn't want to go with a full face of makeup.
Yes. So you're going to see that tomorrow?
Yeah.
Cool. What is the show going to be like? I know they do a bunch of different shows, so do you
This
know
one
anything?
is crystals.
Okay.
Cirque du Soleil was always a really big dream of mine. I wanted to be a makeup artist for Cirque du Soleil until I remembered that actors do their own makeup.
Oh, really? Wow, that's wild. So for people who don't know, what is Cirque du Soleil?
Cirque du Soleil is a circus show. It's big and it's very bold, and the costumes and makeup that go into it are incredible.
That's really cool. Wow, there's just so many colors. I think people don't realize how many colors it actually takes to do something like this.
I'm gonna go in under your eye.
Okay, sounds good. So, do you have a dream job for the future of where you'd like to see yourself?
I definitely want to move to New York, and I'd love to design costumes for Broadway. That's always been the dream. I think I might have to start somewhere a bit smaller and work my way up there. But there's a makeup store called Manhattan Wardrobe Supply in New York that I would love to work at.
That would be really cool. All right, well, we're going to take a quick break. So when we come back, Erin is going to finish this makeup look and you'll get to see the final results. So we'll be right back.
There are plenty of teams in every sport that have great players and never win titles. Most of the time, those players aren't willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. One thing I believe to the fullest is that if you think and achieve as a team, the individual accolades will take care of themselves. Talent wins games, but teamwork and intelligence wins championships.
Hello there, folks. It looks like a beautiful day today at Oklahoma City University. On the north side, we have a 100% chance of support and hard work as the sports teams make some wins. And on the east side of campus, there's a front of beautiful music and performances coming in, so you can look forward to that. And on the south side near the quad, we're seeing a high chance of students relaxing and soaking up the sun. I'm seeing some hammocks too. And on the west side is getting a strong breeze of Z's. Students in dorms catching up on some sleep after some schoolwork. I'm Cameron Calloway. Enjoy the OCU weather.
I don't work a 9 to 5, but I have a job to do. I don't wear a tie, but I still wear a suit in my court.
My field of work isn't average, and my time around the water cooler is limited.
I work overtime, but the payoff is worth it.
I don't work a 9 to 5, but I have a job to do. I'm an OCU athlete.
I'm an OCU athlete.
I'm an OCU athlete.
I'm an OCU athlete.
This is my city. This is where I learn, play, work, eat. This is my city. This is my home.
Let's try that again. Keep Oklahoma beautiful. For more information, visit www.keepoklahomabeautiful.com.
All right, welcome back. As you can see, my face is getting pretty bruised, pretty bloody. Aaron's doing a great job, so we're just gonna finish this up. And so Aaron, we were talking about how you wanted to move to New York eventually and work for Manhattan Wardrobe Supply. Is there a specific artist that you would wanna collaborate with in the future, or is there a show that you wanna work on, anything like that?
My dream show to design both costumes and makeup for is The Tempest by Shakespeare. That's always been a big dream show of mine.
And why is it that one that you would choose?
It's just so magical. It's just absolutely beautiful.
How would you design it?
I think I would focus a lot on the elements presented, like the Mother Nature type elements presented in the show, and really bring that out.
That's really cool.
In the makeup and help them personify those elements.
Ooh, nice. Oh, so we're adding some blood in right now?
We are adding some blood.
I love some blood.
We're adding some blood into the cut, and we're also going to stipple a little blood around it.
Okay, great. We love blood. Is there a specific type of blood you want to use? Obviously, it's fake blood, but is there a brand you like?
I like Ben Nye.
Okay.
I really go to Ben Nye for really anything. It's just so reliable, and I'm using dark blood right now.
Dark blood.
If I had scab blood, I would be using that instead.
Ooh, okay. So what's the difference between scab blood and dark blood?
Scab blood is a lot more stagnant.
Okay.
When you put it on the skin, it stays there.
Oh,
it's
nice.
a lot thicker in consistency, and dark blood is a lot runnier.
Okay, gotcha. So So many different types of blood. Fake blood, at least.
Fake blood, yeah.
That's cool. So if you could pick one thing to tell people whenever they're doing makeup like this, what would you tell them? What's a good piece of advice?
I would say to look at a lot of reference photos. You can never be too researched in makeup, and you should always be looking at how things look realistically, how things look theatrically, and practice a lot with your style. You really can't get better unless you're practicing.
Definitely. All right, are we coming to a close?
We're coming to a close, yes.
Fantastic. We'll have to take a break in just a minute, but I'm so excited to see the finished result. I'm sure everyone is as well. So is this your favorite thing to do, doing bruises and cuts and stuff like that?
I love bruises and cuts. They're just so much fun. There's so much you can do with them.
Definitely. All right, well, here is the finished result. You can see it's very bruised, very cut, and it just looks great. Thank you so much, Erin.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back after this break.
Oklahoma isn't your room. So don't trash it.
Some people don't think it's easy to be green. Audrey does it every day. Turn off appliances when they're not being used. Shut off the lights when you leave a room. Always recycle paper. Recycle plastic, too. Today, Audrey did her part in helping OCU conserve. It's that easy. Have you done the same? Visit okcu.edu/bluegoesgreen for more information.
The Stars in retreat. The shot goes up. Demasone comes out of nowhere, and another block for OCU. This guy's on fire. This kid owns OCU's record in blocks not only on the court, but off the court as well. Earlier today, he was busy crashing the boards. Just a rebounding machine. Even cleaning up the glass, giving a whole new meaning to garbage time. Demasone, MVP on the court, and keeping Oklahoma beautiful off the court.
All right, welcome back. Now we are going to get into the game show segment of the show. But first, let's show some pictures of Erin's work. So these are some pictures from her portfolio that she's done over the years for Halloween looks, right? And just various
Halloween looks, shows, things like that.
Cool, great. Okay, so how the game show is going to work is you are going to pick out of this bowl, and the three things here are challenges. So the challenges are you have to do this makeup blindfolded, you have to do it with your non-dominant hand, or you have to do it with no thumbs. So, you get to pick which one it's gonna be, and
blindfolded.
Blindfolded. All
oh,
right.
Man.
So, well, let you pick the next one. So,
okay.
This is what you are going to draw or paint. So,
pumpkin.
You got pumpkin. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and blindfold you. Can you see?
I cannot.
Okay. Fantastic. That's what we want. And, all right, so I will put you good? You got
Can you hand
supplies?
me the compact?
Yes, I will. Is this what you want? Okay. Yes. And then here's my arm. So now, now let's see your best pumpkin.
Go? Okay.
Yes.
I hope this is red or yellow.
Me too. Yeah, it definitely is not.
Oh, God.
You're doing great. You're doing great. Have you ever done a blindfolded makeup challenge?
I have
Erin?
not. It's always been on my bucket list.
Oh, well, you're welcome.
Here we go.
Today's your special day. This is actually looking...
Is that good? Did I do it?
Well, you have more time. You can add
Do
some
I?
detail.
Oh,
yeah.
gosh. Oh, where'd you go? I'm going to add some leaves.
Oh, we love
vines.
leaves. Oh, vines. Wow.
Yeah.
This pumpkin's going to be looking fantastic. Oh, you're doing this so quick. We could probably do another drawing.
Let's do another one.
Let's do another one. Okay, this is the finished result, everyone. This is her pumpkin. Do you want to take a look, Erin? Do you want to lift your blindfold? I have to say, it looks a little bit more like a tomato.
Avant-garde.
It's avant-garde. You're right. It looks great. Okay, well, let's move on and try another one. What will you be drawing this time? Let's see. And you got flower. Okay, so let's do this arm.
Okay, am I blindfolding myself again?
Yes, you are still blindfolded. Unless you want to try another challenge.
It's whatever
okay,
you want.
let's just do blindfolded. This is entertaining. All right, so this is going to be a flower. Okay. Ooh, that looks great. Already off to a great start.
Petals.
Oh yeah, I got to get those petals.
Uh-huh.
Yes. What is your favorite color, Erin?
Pink.
Pink.
For sure, like a light pink.
Uh-huh. That's a good color.
I just think it's so classy and so much fun.
It is so much fun. We love pink. This is looking great.
Big old flower.
Yes.
Leaves.
It's very ombre, I'll tell you
is
that.
It?
Yes.
That's fun.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Oh, and okay, this is honestly not bad at all.
Are you serious?
Yes, it's
incredible.
It's getting lots of petals now.
It is getting a lot of petals.
Yes, so many petals.
I want it to be full.
It's growing in size.
We're just gonna keep going.
Just keep going, okay? Oh, let's add more petals. Okay.
Here, we'll do a stem.
Oh, stems are good.
Going
yes.
up your arm.
Oh, that's
it's growing out.
It's growing out of my arm.
A leaf.
A leaf. Leaves are good. I'm actually impressed with your spatial awareness and your ability to find.
I'm gonna draw the sun up here.
Oh, this is just a whole mural for my arm. I didn't know that I was, gonna get this much artistic expression on my arm, but
canvas.
I love it. I love being a canvas. Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to see.
No.
That's not allowed in this challenge. This is a great sun. We love it. Yes.
Maybe some clouds.
Oh, yeah. Gotta get some clouds. This is a very monochromatic piece, I'll tell you that.
Where are my other colors?
It looks great. All right. Well, I think we're done with that piece. This is piece number 2.
Can I look?
Yes, you can look. We've got
my goodness.
flower, a sun, and some
clouds.
They're all this beautiful orangish red.
Oh, you're welcome.
It's fire themed.
Happy fall.
Happy fall. Thank you, Erin. The expression of autumn is with us today. Okay, well, we're going to wrap the show up a little bit. Is there anything else you want to tell people about your makeup design or any plans for the future or anything like that?
I don't have anything specifically planned for the future, but I just want to say that if you want to do makeup, then you should just do it. Yes. I think that it's such an accessible thing for people, and it's so much fun, and it's really cathartic. Yes. And I think that if people want to do it, they shouldn't be afraid of it. They should just
I think that's great advice, yeah. And always practice, right?
Keep practicing, yeah. Take lots of pictures.
Definitely.
You can always improve.
Definitely. All right, well, thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll see you next time on TV Studio 22. All right, goodbye.